Good evening to all participants and esteemed guests. Today, today is the last day of this international conference. I welcome on behalf of a member of this conference. I welcome to all you, and I request to Jan sir, please introduce guest. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good
Yes.
evening, one and all present here. Today is our chief guest, Professor Dr. B.K. Pandimani. The specialty, if you are check with sir's profile, LLB, BSc Agriculture, MSc Agriculture, MSc Yoga, MSc CNPT, MSc CNSH, MSc Psychology, MSc VENS, MSc YNVE, MA Education, MSW, MBA HRM, MBA, MBA SM and CM, MCA, PGDCA, PGDY, PGDHRM, PGDM, PGDVES, PGDYT, PGDVIH, PGDC and SH, PGDG and C, PGDY and VE, DT and D, DEM, and PhD in yoga. And this process is continuing. Sir's vision is re-establishing a new world order when there is 16 celestial arts complete vessels and abundance of wealth and treasure. Deities are sovereignty of 20 long birth, Almighty, authority, universal Father, God Shiva, through Prajapati, Brahma, and their attributes. Very hearty welcome to sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It is very good. It's very good. Respected dignitaries of this program, I am seeing the esteemed group here. I don't want to miss this group. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. I am in an airport, but still I don't want to leave the chance to meet you all. Because I am having one firm belief on myself that one's life is based on the choice only. And the chance we have to take out accordingly will make our life. Therefore, though I am not in the education field, neither I am a school teacher nor a college teacher, not in the education profession, I am still having the passion for learning. Still I am learning. I am doing the postdoctoral program in yoga and also PhD in yogic science. It is side by side it goes. Whatever it may be, one can do if you have a patience to achieve it. Therefore, after I came in contact with our mental health webinar series, which is conducted by Dr. Suresh Kumar Murugesan from American College, I got a lot of new things in my life. Therefore, I thought it should be reached to each and everyone. Whoever I met, I used to give that link to everyone, but I don't think everybody will get that benefit out of it. Then I have seen that the person who is sowing the seed, the time only get the harvest of it. Therefore, it's okay, but whatever we have to do with the pure intention and pure feelings and good wishes only. Now I am going to share few of my thoughts on being light. How we will keep ourselves light. What I mean for being light. Because we, the human beings, always identify ourselves as human doings. For example, in the professional wise, we are identifying ourselves as a professor or an advocate or a doctor. These are all the doing part of it and not the being part of it. Therefore, I put that word being in the first part. What it means, how it is related to so many things. First and the foremost, it is the mental status of everyone. Second, we can say it in other words, state of mind or mind matters, and what we can emotional wellness, awareness of the self, being and not doing, cognitive thinking and balancing state of mind, clear consciousness and being positive. These are all the things I have mingled together and put it in this bowl of being light. Next, please. See, what I mean being light means there is no burden, no worry, no stress, no anxiety, no depression, no confusion, no trauma, no ambiguity, no desire, and no holdback. By hearing this, I think you may think, is there any human being is living in this world with this? It is possible, or we can say it is feasible, if you follow the principles of the nature. If you understand the nature, if you give respect to each and everyone, definitely you will be able to live such a life. But normally what we are seeing in this world, you see, the world is developing in a geometrical proportion. We make the world as a global family. We can meet anyone within a fraction of a second who is thousands of kilometers away from. But are we able to live within the home with love and patience? Definitely not. You can see there is a moral degradation on another side. There is an increase in the technology, whereas one could not see that there is a peace of mind in one's life, in one's family life. Therefore, to have a light means we should not have any burden or no worries or no stress or no anxiety or no depression, even without no desires. Here only people are used to ask the question. Human being means they used to have the desire. Without desire, you cannot exist. It is truth. But we should know that what should be desired and what should not be. But normally, when the human beings are in their day-to-day life, their desires are expanding like anything. It is in an unlimited way. If I don't have a cycle, I desire for a cycle. When I got the cycle, I desire for a motorcycle. When I got a motorcycle, I desire for a car. When I got this car, I think about the BMW car. Even after I getting the BMW car, I will not get the good roads because I am not the governor. Wherever I go, they will have the, accordingly, they will make the roads. Therefore, if you have the control over your own desires, then we can avoid the worries and we can say the burden in our the self. Next, please. Why to be light? We should find the reason behind it. Here I have mentioned the fourth and fifth point is very much relevant to it. If you lead a meaningful life, or if you lead a purposeful life, definitely you will get the happiness and contentment in your life. Happiness does not mean that by getting something we are become happy. It is not like that. If you could able to explore the happiness from inside out, because whatever we are getting in our life, any emotions, it all we are getting from inside out only. But in the materialistic thinking world, we think that we are getting everything from outside world. Therefore, to live a life with ease or to live our daily life to be lived, one should address the dire needs. For that also, we require the intellectual, which is very sharpened enough. Because people could not differentiate what is the need and what is the want. They confuse among the both these wants and needs. If you could able to identify the need, then your requirement will be very less. simple living is possible if you understand what is your real need in your life. Therefore, why to be light is more important. Being a human being, we should live our life lightly. Next, please. Being light, again, I explained in psychological terms. There is no obsessive thoughts or feelings. I have mentioned both words together, thoughts and feelings, because thoughts are the instruments for our feelings. Feelings are the instruments for creating the thoughts. If you are in an angry mood, we will get the thoughts which is having that anger. If you have the angry thought continuously, you will have that angry feeling. But nowadays, what is happening is people could not able to create the thought according to the emotion they require in our day-to-day life. Because they think that emotion rule over the thought pattern. Therefore, we could not able to change the thought pattern. Therefore, unless you know the basic understanding of the self, thought is the seed of an action, but the thought can be created by us because we are the master creators of the world. Therefore, being light, what I mean here is no obsessive thoughts or feelings, no distressing thoughts or feelings, no negative thoughts or feelings, or no doubtful thoughts or feelings. These things are to be known as it should not be. But one of the interesting factor of the mind is if you say something in a negative way, no, it cannot understand it. It will take it as the yes. That is the peculiarity of the mind. Therefore, if you want to have the control over the mind, don't give anything negatively. I don't want this. I don't want these people. I don't want this situation. You will get all those things automatically attracted. The law of attraction works is that. Therefore, if you know that if anything you want to teach to the self or you want to give some meaning in your actions or behavior or in your endeavors, you should think to give in a very positive way. That's all. Thank you. Next, please. Some of the slogans we can remember and you can follow these things. Because I have seen, even while we are following certain principles of the spirituality, we find it very difficult to assimilate it, to make it of our own. If we remember the slogans, we can get that power equally. You take an example of one slogan, as you think, so shall you become. It is nothing but the destiny. If you want to achieve the destiny, first you should think about it, you have to work about it, and you have to make the consistent effort on this, then you will attain it. But the starting is the seed, is the thought. Like this, you can see if this slogan is having interesting factor, sow a belief and reap a thought. Because the thoughts are arising in your mind based on our belief system only. If you believe that no one is good in this world, you cannot see a single person in this world with good character. If you think everyone is having their own peculiarities or specialities, everyone is having their own life, they are having meaning in it, then you will see everyone is good also. Therefore, belief plays the major role. Sow a belief and reap a thought. Sow a thought and reap a word. Sow a word, then reap an act. Sow an act, reap an habit. Sow a habit, then reap your destiny. Because destiny is formed only after crossing over all these stages. Therefore, we should understand where we have to make a change is very easy. For example, if you want to remove a big tree, already grown tree, it is difficult. But for a small plant, it is very easy to remove it. Like that, when we are getting some negative feelings or negative thoughts or negative attitudes, it is easy for us to change in the initial stage rather than allow it for some time. And after that, we try to remove it, then we find it itself very difficult. This is my own experience. Next, please. To improve any process, here I have mentioned about the thinking too is a process because neither it has a beginning nor it has an end. When we take the birth, we are coming with the thoughts. When we are leaving the body, when we are meeting the death, then also we are having the thought with us. Therefore, thought process is a continuous one. But if you want to improve any process, we require three things are more important. One is understanding. The another one is we can see the process. Therefore, if we want to make a change in the process or change in the thinking pattern on the self, we should think of our thinking pattern, where it starts, how it starts, in which belief system it has been developed. Because when I am sharing my experience in so many places, I used to say that before I come into this spirituality or spiritual line, I hate three things in my life. You may not believe it. The first and the foremost, I hate the Hindi language because I have been taught by the people in the local people that uh, the people who is speaking Hindi alone is dominating us. Therefore, we should hate the Hindi. I used to make a habit of hating the Hindi. But after I come over the north, I have known that without this, it is very difficult to even thrive in this place. Then I have learned it, I could able to succeed in the way. But to remove that hatredness, it takes not less than 6 years for me to work on the self to remove this hatredness, because unless I change the belief system, I could not able to make any change in the things. Next, please. This here we can say about the change your thoughts and change your life. Mitigation, no resentment. Consummation, no starvation. Transference, no guilt. This is the thing how we have to approach the things. Next, please. Here we can see some of the basic understandings to be like. Only I have mentioned about the four things. One is everything for good. It seems to be very easy, but it is very difficult to practice in our day-to-day life. The second one is no win is bad. Third one is be a detached observer, which is the main thought given by Srimad Bhagavad Gita to us to lead our day-to-day life. And the fourth one, neither birth nor death is in your hand. These are all the basic core understanding we should have is to keep oneself light. If you think that everything is for good, then we will never compare. We will never compete. We will never expect. We will never find fault with anyone. Neither we blame anyone. See, when someone talking with the other, if you just observe it, out of their talking, more than 70%, they either compare or compete or expect, and they finding fault with others, or they will blame the other. The person who is not there is always blamed. That's what we are seeing in their day-to-day life. Therefore, unless ourselves, making ourselves is understanding everything is for good, we will not able to come out of these negativities. And another about no one is bad because everyone has to play their own role. Because when you accept it, everybody is having their role, then we will not compare, neither we uh, finding fault with them. Instead, we will compliment them also. Because I have seen it, if you develop this gratitude, for that we require not to compare, not to compete, not to find it fault, and not to blame. If we don't, if you have any one of these, then we will not be able to give the gratitude. That is the practical thing we can see it also. Therefore, we should practice this detached observer. This is the stage which is explained in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. It is nothing but not lost in the past, not lost hope in the future. Because when we when we check our thoughts, mostly more than 70%, whether it will be in the past or it will go to the future, and it will not never remain in the present. It requires the continuous process to keep our thoughts in the present. Therefore, live at present is the basic principle in spirituality. See, most of the times what we are seeing, what we cannot change, we try to change. We ask the people why you are not changing, whereas we are not able to change for so many reasons. When someone asks me why you are not changing, I will give so many reasons. But when I ask another person, I am not going to accept whatever they are going to tell it. Therefore, to live a blessed life, you should understand many things are not in our hand. But what is in our hand is the present. We have to work on the present. Here I find one of the important understanding from the spiritual wisdom is the present is based on the past. If I am a bank manager, earlier in the early life, I might have done at least a minimum a degree. I might have written a BSRB. I have joined as a clerk. And then I might have promoted as a officer or manager. For the present, past is the important thing. The same way, one question I am asking you, what is the past of the future? The past of the future is the present. It means if you make the present is a worthwhile, definitely you will achieve your destiny. You need not bother about whether it is going to happen it or not, because future is not in our hand. We don't know what will happen in this world, because nowadays the world is changing very fast, whatever it may be. But if you understand that the present is the basis for the future, we can work on the future and you will be able to get the benefit in the not only in the future but also in the present. Next, please. Affirmations made publicly, it is very difficult in anyone. Even in the family, you can see, we cannot make the affirmations publicly because it touched our ego also. Truth is always known, but yet to be lived in heart and action. Don't worry about what you cannot change or control. Use all the resources fully. Here I used to try one of the slogan in the spirituality that if you don't use it, you lose it. Therefore, with every 5 to 10 minutes, I think that this is the opportunity given by God to me. I have to use it appropriately or firmly, or I have to make use of it. Because if I don't use it, I have to lose it. Because being a social animal or social being, whatever we are doing, it affects others also. Because we cannot say or we cannot find fault with others, all are doing wrong things. It is our own responsibility also, or otherwise they could not able to have that courage to do anything wrong. Because that much we are very low in our level. Therefore, we should have that affirmations to be made publicly. Next, please. Here we can see about the true freedom. What is the freedom? Normally people think that whatever thing I should able to talk, whatever I think I am able to do, that is the freedom. But it is not that. Inner freedom is to be free from confusion and complications in the mind, intellect, and the heart. Because there are the three things are involved in this. True freedom is exercised and experienced when the principle of everyone has equally the same right is defined and understood. Here only we have to have that power of sacrifice. Unless we have the sacrifice, we cannot experience the freedom. Freedom is experienced when actions are aligned with the human conscience. Freedom functions only when rights are balanced with the responsibility. You can see that nowadays people used to talk that I am not paid well, I am not given that opportunity well, I am deprived of all these things because they cannot understand what is the difference between the right and responsibilities. If you could able to balance these both, there will not be any complaint in our day-to-day life. When choice is balanced with consciousness is the main understanding of the true freedom. Next, please. After freedom, we are going to see what is the peace of mind. It seems to be a very small thing, but it is the basic understanding or basic requirement of anything to develop on the self. It is a qualitative energy, a vital resource and reservoir of the self. It is not mere absence of sound. Normally, peace means when there is no sound, we think it is we are in the peace. But even in the graveyard, you can see one peace. That peace is not giving any solace to the self. It gives some fear on the self. There is a peace. That graveyard peace is not the peace of its own nature. Therefore, we must understand not mere absence of sound is the peace. Inner silence is filled with the power of truth, ability to forget the past, because we find it very difficult to forget the past. Most of the times we are having regret over our own future, or we are regret about others' behavior, and we could not able to forget in the past. Therefore, we are not able to enjoy the present. If at all you choose to enjoy your present, you have no other alternative than to forget the past. Next, please. Here, we are going to talk about the true happiness. Next, please, sir. When one is content, happiness automatically comes. Therefore, first one should have the content. If you have the content, there should not be any desire. But it is not humanly possible. When we are in the human being, when we are in this body, we normally used to get the desires. But there is a way how to keep the desires in our control. Good wishes for everyone ensures happiness inside. Here also you see, we are not going to think that we are getting happiness from outside. If you think anything negative about the others, that will ruin our inside happiness. Therefore, keep ourselves happy. We should be having the good wishes for each and everyone. But it is a very difficult task. If someone is doing unfavor to us, if someone is the reason for our sufferings, if someone is the reason for our deprivation of all the liabilities in our life, but still, if you have the good wishes to them, then only we will be able to find some amount of happiness inside. Give happiness and give happiness. This is one of the proverbs they used to always say that it is not getting or giving, it is by giving we are getting it. Any value or any powers, we get it by giving only. Instead of giving sorrow and getting sorrow, you always try to give happiness and get happiness. And to experience more and more happiness, we should understand the source of happiness, the application of some of the universal truths in our life. Next, please. Next, we are going to see about the real love. We have crossed one more, I think so. The love is an universal one and it has no limits. Love never claims, it ever gives. Love ensures kindness, caring, sharing, and understanding. Love accepts people as they are. Love that hurts is not love at all. This is one of the things we can be able to see whether the person who is loving is really loving or not. Whether he is having attachment or not, that we will come to know by these things. Now we are going to see about some of the powers. Because we know that powers rule the world. Whatever may be the power, whether it is the political power, or it is the religious power, or we can say any of the powers, science power, all these rule the world. Here we are talking about some of the 8 mental powers. The powers are mentioned like patience, humility, tolerance, adaptability, discrimination, decision making, and courage and cooperation, or the teamwork. Some of the words we have changed use in an alternative way also. Okay, thank you very much for your active listening for the last 45 minutes on being light. Here the only takeaway I wish to tell is it is our choice. If you think, you will become. Because as you think, so shall you become. If you think that I should be always light, you will feel light it also. For that, we require to work on the self. Neither we can change anyone, nor we can change the environment, neither it will happen whatever we like. Because we all know one interesting thing in our life. Whatever we like, we need not get it. And whatever we want, we are not able to get it. But still, we are living it. Why not we are living our life a meaningful one, a purposeful one, and make our life a light one. When I am talking about the light, being light, in spirituality, they are talking about the double light. In the sense that not only the physical burden, but also the mental burden one should not have. But it requires a continuous efforts on the self. Thank you for your patient listening. If you have anything to share, you are most welcome.
Yes, participants, you have any inquiry, you can ask.
Excellent session, sir. Thank you. And once the gratitude, the power of gratitude, you explained very well, which has given good insights. Given us how the spiritual and psychology is incorporated each other. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Any other participants?
So really a beautiful presentation. You added the spirituality to real life and the way to happiness. I told you earlier, The 10 years back, I enjoyed this happiness from Brahmakumaris at Mount Abu. Okay,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ashwini ma'am.
Today is a concluding session, right now?
Yes. sir.
Okay. All throughout
Yes,
session, I
madam.
was just a listener, and this session has been very good for me to understand all the aspects of parenting. Though
Okay.
I'm not from the psychology field, but I have been learning psychology since last 3-4 years from various people, and this has been like a cohort of combination of various speakers coming together. So it has helped me a lot. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you very much for arranging such a expert people from various background at one place.
Okay, thank you. Nilima ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir. Actually, you have arranged like jewels. Every session is unique and filled with different knowledge for us. It's really helpful for us, and especially today's session connecting to our spirituality, ourself, which is very helpful. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Any other speaker?
नाही नाही नेट झालं ते मध्येच हल्लेलं होतं.
That is left. Our second session will be starting very soon.
At 8 o'clock ना.
8 o'clock. Participants have taken the session from Ahmedabad Airport. Sir is on the way to Colombo. There is a conference in there, in Spa, organized in Sri Lanka.
Other sessions, as ma'am told, no, it's if jewelry. So all are pearls. So the search session is the lacket. That gives so much of insights he has given in a simple language, and he has given so much of subject. Very nice session, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Other participant too.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello, it's Minal from Salem.
Yes,
Good
continue, ma'am.
evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, actually, everybody is giving feedback on this session that this session is very great, wonderful, nice. But I'm sorry I missed it because just now I started. That's why my video is now switched off because I'm traveling. it's too dark. You may fear to see me in dark, and that is why I switched off my video. So if any attendee of this session, if they give me a nutshell of what they have learned, then I may be a little bit benefited. Any of you, I can see only two new faces. That's one is you, and Ulahan sir is there, and only these two faces I know. So please, anyone give me what is the learning today from the speaker, and I may be benefited a little. So this is my humble request. I don't know whether I can ask it or not, but in the anxiety of learning, I humbly request you, please.
Any of the participants just give the fit answer. Yes, Swarna ma'am, you can.
Actually, sir is telling that in psychology, every perception of everyone is differs from each other, and no one can what is it? It's a gratitude practice of gratitude will give happiness. What we are having, the gratitude, and the love is which is universal. There is no limits for love, and this. And he is once again stretched that this spirituality is also incorporated in psychology. So, and the language is not a barrier, and his thought process of learning of Hindi will take 6 years of 6 years time to remove that thought that in Hindi one subject if we want to learn the fear whatever it may be or the perception the negative perception will take he has taken 6 years of time. So if anything is the negative, if we want to change, it may come back, but completely it will remove. For removal, it will take lot of time. Instantly, we will divert from this negativity, but completely it will complete removal. It will take a long time, minimum 5 to 6 years, as per sir is telling. So no one is, and that's it, madam. And it will the session is awesome. If Jain sir is provided all videos for us, it will be so much beneficial to once again we will recap our these lessons once again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. I got it, ma'am. Actually, learning is easy, but unlearning is tough. This is what we say, no? What we have already learned, forgetting that is a time-taking process, whereas learning something new is, as per our perception, if we feel easy, we can take it, no? So that's, I can understand that spirituality is the basic, and love is the universal thing which is needed for all living beings. All these things wonderfully you explained, and thanks. Thank you very much.
Happiness is ultimate purpose of life.
Yeah. I understand. Thank you very much, ma'am. So
Madam,
I
can add.
Ulagannan
No.
sir, how are you?
Nobody is bad. What he told me. He told us nobody is bad.
Yes.
All doing their duty. All are playing their roles in their life.
Yes.
One more thing I got. To improve any process, you have to act accordingly.
Yes.
Nobody is bad. Very important. They are all playing a right role in this world. Thank you, ma'am. That much only.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. How are you doing?
Pardon, ma'am?
How are you doing?
Was very nice. I am a psychotherapist working at Palgad district in Kerala.
Sir, we met in Coimbatore.
Yes, sir. Even yesterday, I was talking about you and our webinar, I mean, workshop, what we had in Coimbatore to my daughter.
Yes,
Yes.
I was
yes.
sharing to her, and the care you showed on me, you know, I shared with her. And it was merely half an hour. I was talking about the session, what I have learned, how was the session, how you carried out, and all these things I was discussing with my daughter. And I hope we will meet. I told her that she should meet once. She is an MBBS holder, now preparing for PG. And I told her that we will meet once.
Can I share my views, sir?
Yes, yes.
Hello, good evening to all of you. I
Hi,
would like
good
to say
evening.
that the conference organized by Jain sir and everyone, as we are also contributed to it with research papers and our opinions. But I would like to tell that the whole overall conference is only not about the positive parenting, but it was also about uh, going it from the all aspects of positive parenting, just not on the from the side of parenting also. It was also from the side of adolescence also, and how to when sometimes it's about the resilience of parents also. It has covered that also. When it was about the anxiety and depression or the mental illnesses from the side of students or the adolescents, it has also covered from that side also. So overall, the conference was exactly covered with spiritual, yogic, then mental well-being, like emotional, and also we have also, I can say that physical. We have Yash Valenkar sir has taken us the practice. So I can say that the overall conference was covered with all the aspects of this, and it paved the way. I can say it was on the mark. So I say thanks again to everyone. And again, I got this opportunity. I'm also delighted for this.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Askedel. Yes,
Okay,
your
yes.
feedbacks.
No, just hearing still now another other speakers. It is good. Just I'm from Ethiopia. I'm working in a public university lecture position for 6 or 7 years. My PhD degree. Now I'm studying my PhD scholar in Gujarat, Parul University. My first degree, my second degree also counseling psychology. I'm working in area of counseling, and just I would like to thank you for a chance to join this invitation. All of your program coordinator members from very beginning still and follow each session. It is interesting. I hope it is a great experience share. I got a lot of experience from speakers, participants. I hope we have another session near. I'm so interested to participate again. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. Hidesh.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. My face is not visible because
Okay,
light
it's
is
okay.
gone and rain is start.
Ah,
So great experience. 10 days, lots of learning for me, and especially positive parenting, most important topic uh, about psychology and our society, and great information. All expert given especially positive emotions. So informative session, all session informative, and thank you so much, uh, all organizers team, and all of. Thank you very much, sir.
okay, thank you. Anand sir, chief guest is joined. Anand sir.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Parvati is joined.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah,
Audible.
1 minute.
yeah.
I call.
Uh-huh. Right. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Just
Okay,
4
continue.
minutes.
हाँ दादा.
Yeah.
हाँ join हुआ की.
So,
हाँ,
sir, we can start.
हाँ.
We can start.
नाही.
हा.
हे
They will
सिक्वेन्स
be
आहे
joined.
त्याचा.
Okay.
काही नाही प्रॉब्लेम.
Okay.
मी सांगतो तुम्हाला. Shall we start, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dear participants, we move focused for our validity session. As we conclude the validatory, enriching journey of our international online conference on positive psychology and parenting, I am filled with immense gratitude and pride. Together, we have navigated through a wealth or knowledge, shared invaluable insights from this conference. Once again, I will welcome to you all. Today, we have two guests for validity session. I introduce today's guest. Our first guest is Parvati, Dr. Parvati Kiradamurthy. Dr. Parvati Kiradamurthy just retired from his service. She was a superintendent of Government Ayurveda Research Institute for Mental Health and Hygiene, Kolkata, Kerala. She was a member Kerala State Medical Health Authority. Her education is BA MS from Calicut. Master of Psychology from Madras University, and also MD Mano Arogya Ayurvedic Psychiatry. She was a medical officer at Government Ayurveda Research Institute for Mental Health, Kerala. Also convener of 5 national seminar series on Ayurvedic psychiatry. She organized chief organizer of national seminar on child psychiatry, chief editor of Bodhi newsletter, and also so many activity made from Dr. Parvati, but time not allow me to go in a detail. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you with us. Also, we have one more dignitary with us for this validative function. It is my great pleasure to welcome our President Madan Dada Bhosle, the President of Janata Shikshan Sanstha, who has graciously joined us for this international conference. Sri Madan Dada is distinguished leader having served as ex-MLA and as a former chairman of Kisanvir Sugar Factory, Satara. He is a passionate nature lover and he created a beautiful garden in our college, enriching our campus environment. Your presence is an honor and add immense value to our gathering. We look forward to your support for the department. Thank you, Dada, for being with us. And after that, I request Jayan sir to carry forward this function. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, one and all present here. I am the organizing secretary of this online international conference, Positive Psychology and Parenting, organized by Department of Psychology, Kisanvir Mahavidyalaya Y, Minecraft Thrissur, Kerala, and EQ for Peace Worldwide, USA. Minecraft is an organization based in Thrissur, Kerala, and I am the CEO and director working in the field of positive mental health. This Minecraft is affiliated to Sridhar University, Pilani, Rajasthan, also collaborating with the EQ for Peace Worldwide, USA, and the PsychDay Foundation, Nepal, with the aim of providing practical day-to-day solution to the mental health issues happening in our society. This EQ for Peace has been recognized as the promoters and brand ambassador of EQ in India. EQ is an organization focused on spreading the skills, language, and concept and competencies related to the emotional intelligence for creating inner social and global peace in school, workplace, and homes worldwide. EQ is a set of powerful relationship building, life enhancing, even life saving coping skills that everyone needs in order to survive and thrive in today's hectic world. Our mission is to create global peace by cultivating inner peace, that is self, and interpersonal peace, that is others, and a social peace, that is communities, through emotional education, that is EQ, ultimately leading to global peace worldwide. Minecraft is committed to fostering awareness, management, and mastery of positive mental health based on emotional intelligence, creating peaceful life. Minecraft aims to spread awareness about various psychological instabilities that leads major health issues. Today, last 10 days, we are having this online conference. Actually, I discovered the answer. I thought to start with the 10 speakers. Unfortunately, we get more than 10 speakers. We got 2 international speakers, one Dr. Radhika Tharoor from UAE and Professor Matt from USA. And from India, we got Dr. Vedagiri Ganesan sir from Coimbatore. Sir is the world famous behavior therapist and sir is my guru also. Dr. Kadiravan sir from Salem, Dr. Suresh Kumar from Madurai, Dr. Abarna from Aurangabad, Dr. Subhasri from Chennai, Dr. Abhijit Pandit from West Bengal, Dr. Shah Alam from Aligarh University, Dr. Sabu Kerala from Kottayam, Kerala, and Mr. Amir Chariya from Kerala, Dr. B.S. Parimal from MS University, Vadodara, Dr. Yash Valangar from Mumbai, Dr. Rita Karmakar from Amity University, Kolkata, and Dr. J.K. Nanda from Bhubaneswar, and Dr. Robali Sharma from Amity University, Noida, and Dr. Prasanna Lakshmi from Mumbai. And last, we had a session with Dr. Pandamani sir from Mount Abu, Rajasthan. I think all the speakers are very eminent, and all the parts will get lot of informations. When we are organizing the program, we are mainly focusing the practical approach. In the theory base, we can get anywhere. If you are Google it, we can get a lot of information. In the Google, there is not mentioned how to apply. So when we are conducting this program, we are only focusing this kind of eminent speakers. And the second attraction is to provide the paper presentation. Actually, UG students never get the chance to present their papers. Through conducting this kind of program, I am mainly focusing to the UG students. It is their learning process. Anyway, in their higher studies, they need to present their papers. So get an idea how to present their paper. And after the chairing, eminent professors are there. After their values, they are given the mark. Accordingly, we are providing them one best paper also. First prize, second prize, third prize. That is just appreciation to their work. Thank you very much. Be join with us. Back to answer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for a brief report of this international conference.
And one more thing.
Carry forward to this
So, sir,
program.
one more thing. And now we are connected with Kisanvir Mahavidyalaya. Why? We signed the MOU with the college, psychology department. Now planning to organize various workshops in the campus, that is online and offline. We are planning to organize 3 days international workshop in offline mode also, maybe after August. Everything will be updating soon. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. No problem. We will organize this. So we move forward. Our next program is chief guest program speech. So I call to Parvati ma'am, please guide us. Thank you.
Good evening, all. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude towards the organizers of this program, especially Jayan. And then I want to tell some words about Ayurvedic psychiatry. Because the Ayurvedic Research Institute for Mental Health and Hygiene, Kottakkal, there is only one Ayurvedic mental health center under government sector in the whole India. There is no other psychiatric hospital under government sector. Is there? And here in this hospital, this is a 50-bedded hospital. 50 inpatients are there. We are doing all types of Ayurvedic treatment along with the psychological approaches like psychotherapy, CBT, everything we are doing. And mainly we are focusing this Ayurvedic therapies. And the diagnosis, everything, diagnosis and the treatment, everything is different from modern psychiatry. According to Ayurveda, this is entirely different. But we are diagnosing and treating the patients in Ayurvedic manner. But you know that the rating scales, everything is available on modern parameters. So for a research purpose, we are diagnosing and assessing the improvement of the patients according to the modern parameters. But the treatment and in the treatment side, the diagnosis and treatment is everything under Ayurvedic sector or Ayurvedic manner. And according to Ayurveda, there are different types of mental disorders. And the treatment principle is when we purify the body, the mind will also become purified. because of this mind-body relation, we cannot purify the mind. The mind is not a matter, then we cannot treat we cannot give medicines to the mind. So, according to the Ayurvedic principles, we have to purify the body, and thus, and after that purification, the mind also become purified. According to this principle, we are doing the treatment. And this purification, that is the Panchakarma Chikitsa, the 5 types of purificatory procedure. So after diagnosing a patient, then after a detailed case taking, we are diagnosing in an Ayurvedic manner, and we are planning the treatment. And according to Ayurveda, there are 3 types of treatments. One is Daiva Vyapashraya. That is a spiritual therapy. Some patients will be, they are believing that some extraordinary factors or something will be controlling them, like that some beliefs will be there. We cannot insist them to do this type of spiritual therapies, but according to their beliefs, some patients used to tell that after chanting some mantras, then they are getting some relief. That as a psychological relief, then we are advising them to continue that. But in an institutional level, we cannot insist a patient to do this spiritual therapies. But in olden days, these type of therapies was there. Nowadays, we cannot advise them to do spiritual therapies. If they are believing in God, then they can do whatever they like. But in an institutional level, I told that 3 types of therapies. One is the Daiva Vyapashraya, that is spiritual therapy. The other is Yukti Vyapashraya, that is a medicinal treatment, the proper treatment. And the third one is Sattva Vijaya. Sattva Vijaya is improving their mental health. That is counseling, psychotherapy, this type of psychological approaches. So in an institutional level, we are doing this Yukti Vyapashraya, that medicinal therapy, and this Sattva Vijaya, that is psychological approaches. So in the medicinal treatment, or the treatment with the medicine, the pharmacological therapy and the non-pharmacological therapies. In the pharmacological therapies, the major therapy is Panchakarma therapy. That is the 5 types of purification therapy. So after giving the medicines, this type of purification include, one is emesis. Emesis is the main therapy, that is after giving proper medicines, let them to vomit this the impurities, like that. We are doing some preparatory procedure for the emesis before that. And the other next treatment procedure is purgation. Purgation must lose motion. Then we are giving some medicines for purgation. And the other next one is the different types of enemas. Some medicated enema procedures are there. So one type of decoction enema, the enema with a decoction and enema with some oils. These 2 types of enemas are there. And then the nasal medication. These are the 5 type of purificatory procedures according to Ayurveda. We can see some significant change in their symptoms after doing this Panchakarma procedures. In a chronic or severe disease, we have to do this purificatory procedure. And after the purificatory procedure, they will get some improvements. And after that, we are doing some another therapies like Shirolepa. Shirolepa is applying a medicated paste in the head, and some dhara. Dhara is pouring some medicines on the forehead, and some tying the head with a medicated oil. That is another procedure. Like that, there are different procedures. These procedures are the same, but according to Ayurveda, according to the diagnosis, the medicines will be different for purgation, and then for medicated enema, and then for nasal medication. For this Panchakarma procedures, the medicines will be different. according to different disorders, or according to the disease, the medicines will change. After doing the purificatory procedure, there are some pacificatory measures also, and we are giving some internal medicines. The major medicines, there are different types of combinations, different types of medicine, like Shankhu Pushpi, and then there are a lot of medicines, internal medicines, different types of gridas, everything will be there. And if a patient is in a severe condition, after doing these purificatory procedures, they can, after doing this, we can see some symptomatic relief and they can improve their insight. So after this type of therapies, they will be in such a way that they can understand what we are doing, what we are telling. So their insight will be improving. So at that time, at the end of this treatment procedure, we can start the Sattva Chikitsa or a psychotherapist or non-pharmacological treatment. In the end, or the end period of this, or the ending, at the end of this Panchakarma therapy, we are starting this Sattva this psychotherapist. According to the condition, we can do psychotherapy or CBT, what type of psychotherapy is needed for that patient. We can do this type of therapies. That is the major treatment procedures doing in our hospital. And if it is a mild case, then only OP treatment is needed. There are different types of combinations for each diseases, like depression, anxiety, or whatever it may be. We can do internal medicines only. We can give internal medicines only if it is a mild disorder. But if it is a severe one, then admitted treatment and this purificatory procedure is necessary, then only we'll get much improvement. And what is the what is different? What is the difference between modern and Ayurvedic treatment? Then that will be a usual question. That's a usual question. And after doing this Panchakarma procedure, or after doing this purificatory procedure, we can see significant change in their symptoms. And the recurrence level, we can control the recurrence. As you know, in all of the cases like bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, the recurrence rate is very, very high in mental disorders. Then the recurrence rate, we can control the recurrence, and they have to continue the medicines, and we can control the recurrence. We can see the symptom, we can see change in their symptoms, and a major change is the improvement of their quality of life. With the modern medication, then lots of extrapyramidal symptoms will be there, drug-induced Parkinsonism will be there. Even though the patient are taking a lot of modern medications, the quality of life is getting improved. They can do their household activities. They can their activities of daily living will be improving. So that is the benefit of Ayurvedic treatment. Even though the disease is very chronic and the patient is taking a lot of modern medicines, we cannot suddenly stop the modern medicine. We cannot suddenly withdraw the medicines, but we can do Ayurvedic treatment along with the modern medicines. So then we can control these extrapyramidal symptoms and drug-induced Parkinsonism-like symptoms, and we can improve their quality of life. That is the major benefit of doing Ayurvedic treatment. And in many areas, we can do a very significant change in their symptoms, in the diseases, and our major areas are one area is de-addiction treatment. In de-addiction, we are very, very successfully doing the treatment for de-addiction, alcohol addiction or multiple substance addiction. We can do as a very, very effective management. And then to control the withdrawal symptoms are also, there are a special type of medicine, internal medicine is there, and a medicated dhara is there. After giving this internal medicine and dhara, we can easily control the withdrawal symptoms, and we can do the other therapies. And after doing the purificatory procedures, their craving for alcoholism or other materials, we can control it very, very easily, and we can successfully do the treatment for alcoholism and substance abuse. And in child psychiatry, like ADHD and other disorders, we can, the Ayurvedic management is very effective. We are doing many projects in Ayurvedic, in child psychiatry. In many schools, we are doing some projects in the child psychiatry level. Like that, we can do a very, very effective management of mental disorders according to Ayurvedic psychiatry. That's a major thing we are doing in our hospital. And what I think now I have to tell that much. And then if somebody has any doubt, I can clear it.
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's not an Ayurvedic audience.
Yeah, we understand. Yes. Good, ma'am. We also don't know about the Ayurveda and psychiatry relationship. Also about the Panchakarma and uh, psychiatry relationship. So
Yeah.
you speak very well, no problem. And we also understand the good knowledge how to uh, use the Panchakarma in a very useful manner, in a good for a good mental health. Not only for the psychiatric patient, normal person also do the Panchakarma, then also
Yeah.
good. Your principle of when you purify body, then your mind become a purifier. So very useful thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, Jain sir.
Yeah, but
We will move for the next program.
yeah,
That announcement of the best paper award.
all the
For
participants eagerly waiting,
just
and all the
just 1
papers
minute.
are very good.
Just 1 minute, sir.
Yeah.
For the audience or participants and guests know about the paper presentation, you just speak how many papers and how many number of papers presented in this conference. Then you start.
We got 13 papers, and after the mark system from the chairing sessions, we divided in the 3 parts: first prize, second prize, and third prize. And mark is very slow difference between the mark. So we are providing 3 third paper,
3 good paper.
2 and the second position for 3%, and the first position for 3%. It is just promoting their ability or appreciating
Research.
their activity, their work.
Research.
The third prize,
Okay.
we can start from 3rd to 1. One presenter, her name is Dr. Raksha. Subjective well-being and mindfulness among working and non-working women. Man got 11 marks out of 15. Next, Dr. Nidhi Sharma, a study of childhood trauma on children well-being and adult behavior. And the third position for Dr. Kaviji, relationship between self-esteem and procrastination among students. These are the third category. And for the second category, one is Nilima Tote from USA, 11.16 their score. Prapti Jogi from Avinash Lingam Institute, Coimbatore, 11.33. And Gauri P. Pawar, 11.505. In the second paper category. And the first paper category, any idea from the participants? One is Vilma Nida was. The next, understanding the role of demographic in shaping psychology and well-being among adolescents. Multi-variable analysis of experience. Another paper is from Mrs. James Robert, Assistant Professor, Department of Psychology, Christ University, Bangalore. Digital parenting, ensuring online safety and promoting digital intelligence. And one more is the process of de-addiction will leads to improve to mental health and a healthy immune system among alcoholic from Dr. Ulhanan sir. He got 11.66. Hearty congratulations to.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Now we are expect your reply, feedback regarding this
Yes.
paper session.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So after this announcement of the paper presenting, I personally congratulate all the participants who present their paper in this international conference. Thank you very much. And please give feedback from the participant.
Vilma ma'am.
Just raise the hand.
Vilma ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Good
Switch on the
evening,
camera,
sir. Sir,
video.
I'm not able to
Okay.
camera, little internet problem, sir.
Okay. Okay.
I'll try. I think my voice will not be heard then.
Yes, yes, yes,
Uh,
carry
It was
carry, ma'am.
it was a very good conference. We got a lot of insight, and it was a great opportunity for us to present the papers, sitting in our house or in the comfort of our house. Thank you so much for connecting positive psychology with parenting and giving us so many insights into various aspects of parenting as well as how positive psychology is connected to it. Thank you so much, sir. And it was great opportunity to listen to so many new concepts in the paper presentations, which we were not aware. So it was like a great learning, both from the experts who conducted various sessions and also from the paper presentations and the feedback that was given to us from the expert panelists during the presentation. So thank you so much for this opportunity, and it's a great work. Congratulations to you, Jan sir, for taking this initiative and encouraging all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ulhanan
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am.
First of all, I thank you everybody to organize such an international online class presentation. We are lucky to be a part of it. And I have taken that subject since I have seen every day the collapse of the family due to this addiction. That haunted me, and I have presented how they can escape and how it is continued in the escape system. I hope, I am thankful to everybody, and I hope that the subject is effective in the present situation. That's all. Thank you all. Thank you all. And thank you, my co-presenters also. Thank you. Good subject they have selected too.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I think James sir is not here. Nirima ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. It was an amazing international conference. We had overview of various topics from different experts. It was a really great experience and lot of inputs we got, which is very much needed for as a parent and also as a student to learn and take care of a family and career. Thank you so much for arranging this and giving us the opportunity to present even before all the experts. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Prapti?
Prapti, ma'am.
Yes, sir. First, I would like to thank you so much
Possible switch
for.
on the video.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, so thank you so much for giving me this opportunity for presenting my paper. This conference helped me to learn a lot about, because I is related to this topic only from human development. So it is very beneficial for me. So it will also help me in my further research study also. So it is like we from our own comfort zone we are presenting our paper. It's not that like we have to go there and present. So it is very great experience for me to present and very thankful for this opportunity, sir. And I would like to continue for further also with you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Gauri Pawar?
Gauri Pawar, Nasik. गौरी मराठीतून सांगितलं तरी चालतंय.
No, sir, I'm comfortable with the English also. As other
Okay.
participants from the other side also. So I will continue with the English also. I'm very thankful that I got this opportunity. I already told you. But still, the point is that we keep learning from all these guest lectures also. As parenting style is also my PhD topic. So it helped me a lot. I try to keep notes. I'm in my house, but I couldn't find the range. So I tried to go to the terrace. I tried to go. Right now, I'm on the road right now. You can see me just finding the range. Why? Because to get the information. So we are so curious also, and we are also getting the information as we wanted also. So I already told that the conference is covered with all the aspects, and it helped us a lot. And I also thank my parents also. They are also supportive. They always help me whenever I go for the even pop sample collection. My father was always there. So I know how parenting is, and that's why I wanted to take the topic of parenting psychology and go forward into this direction. And I like to promote positive psychology also. As Jain sir know that I am always happy, loving, and smiling person. So I am really thankful for this opportunity, and I hope I keep getting into this and keep learning from all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And congratulations to other participants who got awards.
Okay. And I think third stage participant is not here. Dr. Raksha, Dr. Nidhi Sharma, and Sri Kavi. Sir, over to Anand sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for good feedback from all our participants, and we move forward at the end of the validity session. Our presidential speech. I request our Honorable Madan Dada Bhosle, President of Janata Shikshan Sanstha Y. Please, sir, guide us. Thank you.
Namaskar, Pranam, and good evening to all. Honorable guest, Dr. Parvati ma'am, distinguished delegates, esteemed colleagues, and dear friends. I, Madan Bhosle, President of Janata Shikshan Sanstha Y, Maharashtra, on behalf of our entire organization, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you for your active participation and invaluable contributions in this first online international conference on positive psychology and parenting. It is my pleasure and privilege to be present before you today as we conclude this conference. I am filled with immense pride and gratitude. Over these 10 days, we have shared valuable insights and fostered meaningful connections. Thanks to our distinguished speakers within India and out of India and active participants. As you know, this conference hosted by our Samstha's Kishanvir Mahavidyalaya Department of Psychology in collaboration with Mindcraft Organization Kerala and EQ4 Peace Worldwide Organization. This conference has truly been a milestone. Your contribution and enthusiasm have made it a resounding success. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our organizing committee, Professor Matt from USA, Professor Jayan Nambodri from Kerala, and Dr. Anand Ghorpade from our college for their hard work and dedication. Let us carry forward the knowledge and connections we have gained from this conference and also in future working together with various fields of psychology. Thank you all once again for being a part of this journey. Before I conclude, I would like to congratulate all the participants, in particular, the participants whose papers have been rewarded. Thank you very much. Good night.
Okay,
Thank you.
Parimal
you,
sir
sir.
is there, sir. And GK sir, few words.
Yes, sir. So,
Parimal
thank
sir
you.
is there.
Yes.
Parimal sir, please.
Yes. So, yeah, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to speak some words. First of all, the topic is very unique and it is the need of the hour. Positive psychology. Now, you can get the all solution of all the problems. Second thing, I have observed, I think most of the sessions will be by me. And Jan sir regularly, without wasting 1 minute, okay, 7 to 9, I think. Okay, regularly they conducted all the sessions without wasting even minute, I think. So congratulations to organizers, very punctual, very regular, very sincere conduction of this conference. Second thing, your experts' point of view, learned, knowledgeable from all the corners of India and other countries, delivered lectures on different topics, very much relevant and related to this topic. Really worth appreciating. Participant point of view, I have also observed those participants used to attend this conference regularly. So they were very energetic and their participation and engagement, involvement was very, active. So that is also one of the important feature of this conference. Research papers point of view also, I think definitely I was one of the chairpersons. And that's why I also enjoyed that session as well. So overall, I think all these days, it was a long journey, but those who are interested, definitely I hope that they must have achieved some knowledge and definitely it will take us a long way ahead in the journey of the knowledge and research and field of psychology. I was also one of the experts in one of the sessions, also chairperson of the paper presentation technical session. For that, I am very much thankful. I extend my gratitude to organizers, especially the Jan sir and Anand sirs. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Definitely we will keep meeting in the future.
Sir.
Okay, Nanda
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Jain sir.
Nanda sir is there. Sir?
Yeah.
Ah.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Very good evening to everybody. This online conference was one of the excellent program in 2024. As my knowledge and with my experience, I can say that on an online mode, this is one of the excellent program that we have conducted, and thanks to the HOD and all other individuals and professors who cooperated with you. And I enjoyed. Usually by 9 o'clock I go to bed, but technically, but I was attending to the meeting, and thanks to Jen and Professor Ghorpade and all others who joined the meeting. Really, I enjoyed. Actually, I am not exactly writing, but I have taken interest with the request of some people from friends of my age to write something on effective parenting, some feedbacks. I am also, as you know, I am 77-year-old, but still I am working. After completion of my book on inclusive education, which is about to go to press, I will concentrate, and I will seek cooperation of all of you, and you please continue your endeavor. If I can be of some use for somebody or for the organization, please do remember me with this. I thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir Jain sir,
Thank you.
please make a vote of thanks.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Today we have the two guest lectures, Dr. Parvati and Madan Bosle sir, and our first scientific session from Dr. Pandimani Shivam sir, and all other participants. Thank you very much for joining this program, and it will become a grand success. So, updation will be getting new program, this kind of psychological programs we can expect online and offline. Thank you for your support, and thank you very much, and a good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Keep in
Thank
keep
you,
in
sir.
touch.
Good night,
Yes.
everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Keep
sir.
in touch
very
in
much,
the
sir.
next program. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
We are
Good night.
waiting for the next program, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay.
Nada, thank you.
We'll
We are
update.
eagerly waiting for the next program.
Thank you.
Please don't
Yes, we'll
forget.
be update.
Yes,
We'll be
yes.
update.
Yes. Yes.